Mikey GaRCia's looking bulked up, but he working with this guy
named looking what?
Bulked up, and he working with this guy named Victor Conti, who known for giving athletes PEDs, but he got a program called SNAP. Willie Monroe Jr. was with SNAP, and remember he just got popped dirty, and Mikey looking. So Errol Spence just posted something talking about he looked like a kangaroo, like the way the picture he looked like that kangaroo, the kangaroo how they be looking, and he was just working out, letting it be known he see, you know, he see that Mikey taking shit serious, so he taking what he taking serious. But I don't know. I don't think Mikey at risk, and because these days you get Papa dirty, your reputation is almost fucked. You might still be able to make some bread, but it ain't. Your credibility gets stripped. That shit could fuck up your stock.
So why Mikey is with the dude?
I guess he's still a nigga who knows strength and conditioning, period. Because it's a lot of boxers that's with him. But I guess he's an expert in that field, even though he's a snitching ass nigga who done got caught and told on the athletes.
But Mikey hasn't messed with him, or has he ever messed with him before?
The way they talking about it like it's something new.
Okay, so why is he messing with him now?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He called Spence out before he messed with him.
Mm-hmm.
So why he messing with him now after he got the fight?
I view it two ways. It's either one or two things. Either he's juicing, or he's trying to psychologically, because even Floyd had fucked with the nigga Alex. I forgot the dude's name. They used to mess with Pacquiao, but he was known for, when he was with Pacquiao had that mysterious power. So sometimes, in Mayweather's case, it looked like he hired him to fuck with Mayweather, to fuck with Pacquiao. To even place that thought in Errol, like, man, what if Mikey fucking with this nigga and he got something that they can't detect? Even if it ain't that, that's a hell of a psychological warfare to put on somebody.
But for me, I'm thinking some athletes, they don't give a fuck what you do. You know, they say, okay, say we had a game with a team, people are talking about what this player and that player, what they got, what they can do, like they invisible, and I always reference things to my dealing with competition. And Cornelius Green, we was talking recently. This was since me and you been living together.
Yeah.
And I think I told you I had him on the phone. And he, a dude that we both knew in high school, but was his cousin, first cousin. But they didn't even know it until we was out of college and older. And the dude's name was Willie Henderson. Willie, he called me up because I had seen him in the street and gave him my number. And he was back. He had found out Cornelius, his people, and he had started hanging with Cornelius to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And Cornelius, he was laughing. He said, I can't get rid of Willie. He said, Willie be over his house every day. And Cornelius brought up the fact. He said him and Willie was talking, and they were talking about different athletes, different teams of our time. And Cornelius told Willie, he said, the one thing I can say about Keith Bird, and I'm bringing this story up because it demonstrates how I always been. Cornelius said, because you know I played certain sports with him. He said, man, all I can say is, he told Willie, when we used to go play certain teams that had certain players, and niggas be on the bus acting like they scared. He said that one thing I can say, Bird, he always said, fuck them niggas. They ain't nothing but men like we men. They can't do nothing we can't do, man. What's wrong with y'all acting like they great? Man, fuck them niggas. And the fact that Canadians remember that, it kind of surprised me because I didn't know he noticed that about me. Mm-hmm. But Canadians knew because even certain sports we played against them, and I had that same attitude. And that was just how I approach things, man. I don't care if it's Abdul Jabbar. Mm-hmm. We got a game. He do his thing. I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna do the best of my ability. And on what I'm getting at, I think Spence don't give a fuck what Mikey do. Yeah. He can juice his asshole off. I'm just saying, man. And to have that, you know, the nigga keep talking about psychological warfare and all that. And a lot of times that's an excuse to be fucking with somebody you shouldn't be fucking with.
And to me, people at first didn't like the fight. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to like it because it's mysterious to me. Because to me, Spence is the truth from what I seen. He got the size. He got credibility, even though he ain't prove it all the way because he ain't fight everybody. He got credibility for the people that seen him behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. But also, as a boxing fan, I don't think Mikey from the eyeball, I don't think Mikey fucking with Errol. But Mikey ain't no slouch to me. And for him to call out Errol, it's mysterious to me. People like, the money. No, he got money fights. He could have called out Danny Garcia and make some money. Mm-hmm. So, I really want to know, is Mikey one of them motherfuckers that, do he got that heart in him? Like, is he really trying to be great? It's a mystery. Or is Errol the ticket to this money that we just don't know about yet?
Hey, see, it could be a lot of things. Or,
because they fight in the Dallas Stadium. Mm-hmm. Mikey, he got Mexican-American fan base. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of them in Texas. Yeah. And Errol is from Texas. Mm-hmm. So maybe the genius of Al Heyman, as they say, maybe he said, look, y'all gonna have to, I got a way we can make some money, mm-hmm. and it's gonna involve you two. Because of the state, we can conquer Texas, but it need to be Errol and Mikey. So it might be an overall, because it's chess. Mikey and Errol might be two pawns for them to conquer the state of Texas.
I'm looking at it like Mikey making a move. It's a win-win. Because if Spence beat him, they're going to say Mikey moved. He was too small.
Which I get.
But if he wins,
oh, he the man.
It shoots him to the top.
Yeah, to the very top.
The top is
the next top. Fight. If he beat Errol, the next big fight in boxing is Mikey and Bud.
Hey.
Period. But here's my thing. Like you said, win-win. If he like he in a win-win. He in a win-win. Like he in the Tyson Fury situation. Look good and survive and you can win. But here's the thing. Even if you get beat by Errol, yeah, you could be like he moved up. But a certain beating could be the end, man. So, it's still a risk. It's a win-win to a certain extent.
I just hope, and I really hope this for Spence's career, period. Not just because he's fighting. I just hope he trained like he's supposed to for each fight. Stay at the top of his game. And from what I see, if he do that, I don't think there's nobody in that weight class can beat him. Nobody.
Even Bud?
I said nobody. I don't think Bud got a chance. some people like you think Bud is sharp enough to beat Spence. But I've been watching Bud, and I don't think he is.
Only thing that
I seen Bud fight. I seen Bud struggle against way less competition.
That means I got some new shit to show you too. But
of what?
Bud and Errol
talking stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's just some good.
Oh, they gonna sell
because this me. I agree with you because it's like it ain't nothing I seen on film that'd be like Bud could do that to beat him. But the only thing that got me not all the way saying because of who Bud, his demeanor as a man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Bud,
I feel you. If I'm just going, don't know neither one,
Bud,
and I look at both, I'm going Errol.
Bud.
He remind me of them niggas from the past.
Bud is a street nigga, and he really think he can beat Spence.
Yeah.
If they met on the street, Bud would rumble that nigga. Mm-hmm. Bud would tell Spence come on outside, cause that's how he been all his life.
So basically, Bud about to run into some shit that he ain't expecting.
Hey, nah,
because
I be looking at it like fight night. We never know. I don't know what's going to happen. Because Bud does have ability.
Hell yeah. But it reminds one of my main channels I listen to, Black Fight Fan TV. He from Texas, so he a big Spence fan. Period. He let it be known, but he always show Bud his respect because he believed Bud, great champion, great fighter. But he said he believed when he fight Errol, it's gonna be like he said because they two pit bulls. He said you ever see when your dog get hit by a truck and it's just sad because you know your dog is tough, and when you see your dog your dog lose to the other dog, it's a sad feeling when you see your dog with heart get beat. He said that's what he believed gonna happen to Bud because he believed Bud got the heart. He believed Bud he gonna beat Errol,
but he done reached out he done asked for too much. Mm-hmm. But that's just like Mikey. All them niggas that's talking about Spence right now, them niggas don't want Spence, man. They can stop it. They can stop it.
But that's why I say that fight is mysterious. I'm talking about Mikey. It's like I ain't about to get into fuck it. They all fighting for bread, so I'm not mad. Because the same bread that Mikey could go get, Thurman and Porter and all them could have got with Spence. But Mikey is the one that said, fuck it. I take that bread. So it's a certain respect. And Mikey he ain't acting, he ain't talking shit, but he conducting himself like a bit like it's business. He fight, okay, he fought Broner, beat him up. Who next? He beat up. It's just like he seemed like they have a plan for him. And sometimes you lose because Trinidad was the same way. Had a plan, beating people, conquered 147, went to 154, and beat what's my man that him and Oscar fought? Fernando Vargas. Then he went to middleweight, beat Joppy that's from here, because everybody thought he was gonna beat Bernard. Bernard was an underdog. The bookies had their money on Trinidad, and you could tell from Trinidad demeanor, because you know how he fought the Puerto Ricans. He looked at his people and you know how Tito get, but sometimes you can't explain what God built Bernard Hopkins in a way that Trinidad couldn't beat him. And I don't think if the people could predict, Trinidad would have never fought Bernard if they knew that. It's the same thing I view with a Mikey.
Also, Bernard was a bigger man.
Yeah. Same thing I'm saying with Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I view Mikey and Trinidad, now Mikey ain't accomplished way like Trinidad, so I'm not comparing their career, but I'm talking about how they be active.
Mm-hmm.
Trinidad wasn't I tell people, forget who the best, he's one of my favorite fighters because who the fuck did Tito duck?
Hey, and for real,
Tito ain't duck nobody. It was who's next.
For real, while Trinidad was fighting, he was one of the greatest ever.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, he was knocking niggas out, man.
And it make me and it remind me of now Mikey ain't doing what Trinidad do, but I don't see him it's like he a fighter guy, then it's on to the next. It's just strategic. He said he want Errol. People thought he was saying that, trying to
just
put his name with, and he fell through with it. He didn't lie. He meant what he said. So in this day and age where these motherfuckers manipulate the fans, which these boxers, some of them, they don't really consider us. At the end of the day, we pay. And me, I think it's bigger than just entertainment. You know how I view sports. I view it like sports. God used some of those sports to inspire. And if that wasn't the case, they would have never made a Rocky movie. So it ain't just no, hey, sports, hey, it was a good game. Nah, some performances have left motherfuckers that watched it that they don't even know they impact. Like I mentioned when they talk about Isaiah Thomas played with the one ankle. That inspire a motherfucker that might feel sick to say, nah, man, fuck that, man. I gotta play because I gotta get my mother out of this situation. So it is inspiration in sports. So that might be shit. I respect fighters.
What's up with John Wall?